Hello everybody, welcome back to the SBGamefun channel, to another episode of Starfield. Been a pretty crazy couple weeks, still working hard, no Friday episodes. Actually at this point I'm just going to surrender that to work. I'm just putting out one episode a week, Starfield. And this past a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago, my brother and I asked my brother to come over to help me build a whole new system. I bought all new hardware, new gear, and I get frostbite. New video card, the whole work. Now running a 4070 Ti Super. And this system is now. I took a week and a half to burn it in. Make sure all the SSDs and stuff like that wasn't going to give me a failure. Probably still might give me failures, but hopefully the potential for a failure already passed. I just had frostbite cured. I don't understand what's going on. Why? I know I'm standing out in the cold, but yeah, my frostbite just cured itself. I don't know what that meant. So weird. Anyhow, but I'm running on a new rig. That means I had to double check all the settings, including all the OBS recording, all my work settings. I have no idea. I won't know until Monday probably, because I have a gig on Monday as well. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's when this video uploads is when I'll be at a gig. Where will I be at? I'll be at a gig in Temecula, California. I'll be driving south to wine country, Temecula wineries, and so on and so forth. So, but anyhow, enough yapping from me. Let's get into today's episode here. Let's take a look at let's take a look and see what we're up against. Speak to Vae Victis. That's right, we just completed killed the freakazoid monster, Terrormorph. So now we need to go back to Atlantis. Wow, that looks like Atlantis. But it is not. What? I have a bounty? How did I get a bounty? Okay, now I gotta go a roundabout route to get rid of the bounty. How do I get rid of the bounty? Can I fly to Cheyenne? No, there. What is this? Wolf. I can fly to Wolf, right? Do they have a machine that allows me to pay off the bounty? Oh man, I was so... How did I get a bounty? Don't know what to do. Can I fly into Alpha Centauri? Are they gonna catch me and speak with Vae Victis? Okay, I'm just gonna pull the trigger on Vae Victis. Let's go. Let's go to New Atlantis here.
When a settlement looks so peaceful and secure, it starts to become a target. I guess that's why New Atlantis and even Sidonia have as much security as they do.
Okay, so I guess I'm okay. You just need to pay off. Now all my video settings have been amped up. There's run a I'm running ultra on most of the settings here, so I have no idea if I get any visual anomalies and stuff like that. So hopefully everything runs smooth. Oh, I just went through. I had a bounty. I said no bounty. Okay. I need to pay my bounty. Can I pay it in here? Is there a bounty machine in here? Hopefully there is. Self-service bounty clearance. Yes. Well, like I said, how am I? I don't recall doing anything bad unless I shot somebody. Oh my gosh, I can't even pay off my own. Hi. Okay. Sorry, I'm being a little nitpicky. I gotta get rid of this bounty. Okay, where do I go? Where can I go? No. Let's go to Cheyenne. Is there a station at the Wolf? I think there is. Well, is this UC territory? Am I gonna have... Let's go. Let's just go. No. That forces me through this stupid animation landing. Need more headache. Let's see if I can just land on Cheyenne. And... Nope. Where is Aquila? There we go. Aquila. Yes.
Hey, you might want this.
Okay, what? Oh, dude. Personal space, man. Personal space. Okay, real quickly, let's get rid of this. Wait a minute, do I... How much? I picked up a bunch of stuff, too. Oh, yeah, I got a ton of crap I gotta get rid of. Okay, let's, get rid of our... Hey, yeah, what else? Self-bounty service. Get rid of it. Pay. Even charge me a fee. Alright. Okay. I did test this game a little bit. Make sure I had stability. But it was just to take a look at the settings, and it looks beautiful with all the new ultra graphics here. All right, let's sell.
Sure, Lorraine. Outlaws, Ashta, those bandits from the Shaw gang. This can be a dangerous place. Best to carry a reliable piece.
All right, let's see what you got.
I'm sure I got what you need.
All right, let's sell the weapons. I got a crap load of weapons. I got 2 of these. Why do I have 2 of these? I need to get a better one. Man, I rely on that so much. Big Bang, all these Orions, fire, sniper rifle. That's a nice one. Maybe I'll put it in storage. Instigating Maelstrom. Oh my god, look at the fire rate. Crap. I gotta upgrade this. Okay, hold on. Enough yapping. Oh, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. No, I want to keep that. Nova Blaster. Oh, wait a minute. I'm out. Thanks, oh, you know.
You ask me? Traveling and freeze. Just so you know.
God, my brain. I need ammo. I used up all my ammo. I gotta purchase. Oh my god, expensive. Is it? No, it's only 396. That's good. I got over 300,000. Da. 40 millimeter. I need to purchase some of this. Well, do I? Yeah, let's do it. I've been... Never know when you have to lob a gajillion grenades into a bandit's hideout. Alright, dude. Real quickly, let's sell.
Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look around.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so he's got 10 grand too. Let's get rid of some more weapons. Advanced mag shear. Nope, I don't want to get rid of that. Sell that. That. Tombstone. Okay, I'm keeping this. And I'm keeping this thing, man. This is a beast, although it weighs a ton. Yeah, let me shove both of these and this fancy thing into the ship. But before I do that, let's quick look ammo. Pick some of this stuff up. Oh yeah, see? Double the amount and it literally climbs. Is that even right? Good lord, that lady was selling it for fairly cheap. This guy's raking me over the coals, man. Okay, back to the sales. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Get rid of some of this stuff. Get rid of this. Yeah, just packs. Oh my goodness, I got a crap ton. Get rid of that. This is a power boost. Okay, I don't need to change that. Bounty Hunter stock pack. Basic. Don't need any of these things that are basic. Balance. Ground crew pack. Doesn't do anything. Basic. Power boost refined shock trooper. Okay, I think I was using that. Actually, you know what? I did. I bought that for the Terrormorph and didn't even use it. Yeah, that's not a good thing. You see Marines. Hang on to that. It's a basic pack, though. Well, I'm just a digital collector, right? I want to get a basic UC Marine outfit. Store it away. Let me sell this. Sell. Whoops. Buy back. I wanted to take a look real quickly. Buy back. I sold it down. I sold something. Apparel. Don't need that. I mean, I can keep that. Oh, I got a crap load of resources. Man, why do I have them? Why do I'm dragging them around? Who knows? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. What's his name? Emerson, Mr. Shepard. All right, let's do a quick cargo. My inventories. So let's take a look at the resources and let's store them all. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Let's store this puppy. Store. Reduce our carrying load. I mean, see, the game is so weird. Look at that. All that work I did to get, increased capabilities, it's now meaningless because they gave me a feature to turn on all that extra mass carrying. So I could have spent all those. Could have spent all of those. Oh my gosh, I have two. I could have spent all that points I put into weightlifting and fitness into something else. Now that I can carry a gajillion things. All right. Where's weapons? Okay, here we go. Oh, I still haven't completed that yet. But I did complete this rifle certification. Unlock the rank increase. So am I here? I need to get to here. Rifle reloads. Much faster. Yeah, the rifle reloads are crap. Although I need to somehow increase this stuff because I can't upgrade my weapons and stuff. I can't. Man, there's so much stuff. Why did they make it so complicated? Okay, my brain's fried on it. I'll have to figure it out offline. Alright, so let's talk to Vae Victis. Alright, sorry. Back to Vae Victis. Bounties clear.
Every time I return, it seems like the city's a bit more crowded.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we need to go to Vae Victis. Well, no. Transition station, no. Mass district, right? Is it? I think it is. Man, I keep thinking, did I discover these? I thought I did. Oh my goodness. How I remember. Vagary in my head. This is what happens when you get older. You don't remember stuff. Well, you'll all get there one day. Okay, so here we are at Mass. Let's go down to the elevator, I think. Yeah, I think this guy...
You might want this.
I think Vae Victis has been manipulating a bunch of us. Me,
I knew a place like
or at least
this
the
had to
character,
exist.
all this.
I just never thought I'd
The
actually
UC.
get it.
Authorized personnel. Your friend has to stay here.
Okay. But yeah, he's been manipulating everybody from behind the scenes, so. I mean, I don't blame him, right? I mean, they literally charged him with, upon the end of the war, I don't know whose side won, but upon the peace treaty, they pretty much threw him and all his mech, I was going to say mech warrior, but all the mech soldiers and units, or the, not Terrormorph, gosh, the alien warfare division in jail. I mean, they executed, I take it, they executed the other, if I recall right, the other two generals. But the UC thought it would be best to keep him. So it's not like he wasn't fighting just, just hear his life, right? Wow, what's back here? That's weird. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Quick save here.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Okay, it gives us the option. Don't play dumb. We know you were behind the attacks on New Atlantis and Tau Ceti. I don't know. We can be very accusatory, or we can say, oh, we did, and a whole lot more.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terrormorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terrormorph as a weapon. I know you're involved in the attack. Okay, don't say that. Please stop. You murdered UC citizens, and you're going to pay for it. We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terrormorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Uh-oh. You see, when a person asks me to keep it quiet, tells me they are involved. No more lies. Confess or I turn what I found. Okay, sorry. I'm telling the Captain what we learned. Consider this your chance to come clean. I've got no plans to tell anyone. I just want to know the truth. So you really don't know anything about... no, see, I think he knows. I'll say sorry. Now I'm going to accuse him. I'm telling the Cabinet what I've learned.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terrormorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinium. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Because you're a madman and a murderer. And you live to sow death. He's clearly a sociopath, but I don't know if that would be the correct answer. Because to work on something that long, this seems personal. Oh yeah. No better way to show the UC what a deadly weapon that you have in the Lazarus plants than to use it. Associate? Who have you been working with? That's a good question.
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
So he gives us the opportunity to go back this way. No better way to show the UC what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. It's personal. He's getting back at them for putting him in prison, right? Is that it?
You can be more right.
Oh.
The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport. Fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terrormorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
What a dirty dog. Please, no secrets. No secrets dangerous that... so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives. You just said it took you years to plant outside Londinium. You killed them for nothing. The information you've been handed over... oh my gosh, my brain. That information should have been handed over. Secured it. To keep it from ever being used. Yeah, I don't want to wag the finger at this guy. You didn't even trust your own people in the UC. You just said it took years to use the plant outside Londinium. You killed them for nothing.
Biding your time, then?
No secrets is so dangerous that you should have justified condemning so many lives.
Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
He's a real sociopath, man. So you murdered citizens because of some slight against your honor? You're sick. So I'm just your cleanup crew. You must think you're very clever. Orlays? Why does that name? Okay, alright. Like I'm an idiot. How could you have coordinated all of this from in here? They clearly allowed him access. And why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor? Okay, I don't. So you murdered citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
They'd be honoring me for cleaning up your mess. If you're waiting for me to say thank you, you're going to be here a while. I suppose there have been benefits to all of this. What kind of honor? Okay. I'm not interested in you saying these two. I'm not interested in saying thank you to him either. This guy orchestrated everything, including the attack on Atlantis, New Atlantis, Tau Ceti, killed a bunch of people, basically manipulating the in the background, the death and mayhem
You have
of
my
people.
undivided attention.
Yeah, If you're waiting, I'm not saying it.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terrormorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
This guy's a dog, man. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this talk because Because once I tell the cabinet, it'll probably be your last. But this is probably what I'm going to do here. Let's see what the other options are. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to tell. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to tell the cabinet. Fine, I'll make sure everything is pinned on Orlays. You think I'm going to forget the fact that you killed people to accomplish your good work? Yeah, this guy's a slob. What kind of work are we talking about? Okay. Weird. I hope you'll enjoy this talk. You've enjoyed this talk because once I tell the cabinet,
Something amiss, Captain?
it'll be your last.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Speak to Hadrian and Percival. Okay, see, he wants me to cover up for him so we can continue to do business. And I'm like going, what? That's just wrong, dude. You killed a bunch of people for your own ends. The UC has seen to it that you literally have been provided a...
Weird.
Let's get moving.
I went to the stars.
I mean, the UC has seen to it that this guy's in a secure prison, so he's alive, he's breathing. But he uses that opportunity to manipulate.
Something for you.
Manipulate. Uh-oh. Where am I? Whoa. Oh, I clicked in the... okay, do I need to follow them this way? Okay, here we go. What time? Okay, still got good time. Adrian? Percival?
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terrormorphs.
Yay.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Yeah, Vae Victis confessed. He organized the attacks from his cell.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
He said it was trying to fix the damage done to the Sanan name. Make you and him into heroes. Ah, he's a sociopath.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
He wanted his family's name to be respected again, so he decided to double down on being a monster. What a brilliant strategy.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
He asked me to leave out his involvement in it. Okay, that I'm not going to do. Because to consider the lives he's helped saved, what do you think the cabinet will do to him?
My hope would be that whatever connections he's got to the outside world disappear.
Yes.
Make sure his future schemes and machinations stay in his cell with him.
Yep.
But honestly, I'm not sure. He's in a unique position and has done a special kind of harm to the colonies.
Yeah, he deserves punishment, yeah.
Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss.
Nope.
This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terrormorphs.
Nothing else on my end. Let's go. Which method of dealing with the Terrormorphs are you two leaning towards? So both approaches of clearing out the worlds are effective against heat leeches. Oh, I didn't know. Did we have these conversations already? I can't recall. Which method of dealing with the Terrormorphs are you two leaning towards?
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
I don't like microbes, man. Mutations or mutations. As Jeff Goldblum said in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Chaos. So both approaches to clearing out the worlds are effective against heat leeches. Yes, I think that's what they said earlier. What kind of risk are there if we decide to bring back the Asylees?
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the Terrormorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks.
Yes, I like that. I don't like unknown mutations, so approach the worlds are effective against. So both approach, yes, it looks
They
like.
are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Okay. Well, what do you think the cabinet will do when they learn about Vae Victis' involvement in the attacks?
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him.
Nothing else on my end. Let's head in.
And here we go.
All right, so we have the opportunity to pick the microbe or the Asylees if they ask us, and we also have the opportunity to spare Sanan's life. Vae Victis. I mean, clearly, I can ask them to capital crime, capital punishment, but I think they may view that, not that, but they may still have valuable requests of him as an asset, so I don't think that's going to be something I can do. But certainly, he should be punished.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terrormorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yes, that's correct, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack. Yes, but don't worry, we found the culprit. Is that second report from whom I think it's from? No, this is correct, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using Terrormorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
That report isn't the whole truth. Orlays helped, but Vae Victis organized the attacks. Yes, that's what I want to say. Adrian, I think you should tell them. No, let's just say it.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use Terrormorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
Play recording. Emergency recording snippet. Why would I make something like that up? Yeah, why would I make something like that up?
It just transformed a Terrormorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vae Victis sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Good. The world will be a better place without Vae Victis in it. Whatever the cabinet thinks is the right course of action. Ma'am, I would request his life be spared. He did help us against the Terrormorphs after all. He did help. I will agree that he, or should I say, he did provide information that allowed us to get what we need. What's going to happen to him? Do I want to advocate for this guy? I don't think so. Whatever the cabinet thinks is the right course of action.
The cabinet requires a response.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mum.
It's well past due. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Ma'am, I believe that other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant. Securing the plant isn't enough. It should be wiped out. What sort of measure will the UC be taking to protect the Lazarus plant?
Well, luckily the natural hostility of Londinian makes keeping out trespassers relatively easy. But we'll ensure its growth is contained, that access to the plant is only permitted via highly regulated clearances, and that our troop presence on Londinian is increased.
Securing the plant isn't enough. We should wipe it out. Probably should. But for scientific studies, we shouldn't. Ma'am, I believe the other faction should be. Too many factions involved. Is that a state secret we need to keep? See, I think sharing this information is better than not. Because if they hold, see, when you deal with people, the potential for harm is always there. Because people have subjectivity and not objectivity.
These are topics of the utmost importance.
I know, ma'am.
Take your time.
Yes, take my time. Agreed, that's the right call. Okay, this is probably what I want, but I'm going to click this because I want to see what she says.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It demonstrates to the collective, the UC isn't planning to secretly use this download. That's a good counter. The user doesn't exactly have the best track record. This would ensure good behavior from both sides. No, I guess you're right.
Exactly. The factions need to remember that we're all just people trying to live good lives. There shouldn't be sides when talking about the fate of humanity. Not unless those sides are delicious. You know what I mean?
Oh, that is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain.
Holy cow.
So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terrormorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terrormorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the Captain has yet to weigh in.
What?
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Terrormorphs have caused enough damage. We need to wipe it out. You see, I'm not a scientist. You're right, I'm not a scientist. But the microbe mutations, just like she said, 1 in a million. It only takes 1 in a million. It takes some type of mutation. All of a sudden now we got some other thing that might turn them Terrormorph into some other crazy creature. Do we need anything? Shouldn't securing the Lazarus plant be sufficient? I still have questions about the methods. No, see, I think I have enough, and I don't like microbes, man. Deploying the Aseles is the safest route. That's my vote.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
A whole new species. All over the galaxy. Yeah, this is going to go great.
Yes, because we're going to make sure it does.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the Captain's judgment.
What?
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terrormorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
So long as I'm getting paid, I'm happy. What's a Class 1 citizen? Yeah.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
And there it is. Didn't pull a single combat. Speak to Commander Tuala. Okay, how much time do I got? Okay, I got 5 minutes.
We're going to do everything in our power to make sure these Asylees are deployed safely and effectively.
Yes, ma'am. Or they emptied out the conference room fairly fast.
If I ever see another heat leech, it'll be too soon.
Yep. Everybody disappears.
Systems are in your
All right. Let's talk to Tuala. Why is it sending me into the ground? Okay, hold on. What am I doing now? Go to Elios. Oh, it defaulted to some unknown. I don't want that. Whatever that is. All right, let's just keep that off for now. Let us talk to Tuala real quick.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thanks, Commander. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
That's incredibly generous. What did I get? Was that 12,000? Glad to see the UC credit. Give credit where credit's due. That's incredibly generous. Rather drink engine oil than live in New Atlantis, but at least the price is right. Yeah, thanks. It's incredibly generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up Terrormorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I'd like to run Vanguard missions. Only ever really done one. I'm ready to take on some Terrormorphs. Actually, I'd like to start helping Percival with these. I'm ready to take on some Terrormorphs. Wow, is there more Terrormorphs? I've done my duty, Captain. Okay, hold on.
Any chance to bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs.
Holy cow.
Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm. Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et ultra, Captain.
Holy cow, there's still Terrormorphs we can kill. Okay.
Always good to see another match.
We have speak to Percival. And... What? Where's the... Vanguard bug hunt? That's where it is. There's a... Terrormorph on Aquila. Take a look at that quest. Where does it put us on Aquila? Go to the Trackers Alliance? Okay, it's probably... There it is. It's at a pipeline substation. Okay, so let's just park.
The hostility of the wildlife here is legendary.
Alright. So let's just park ourselves right here. And we will go from there. Again, I appreciate everybody for joining me on this episode of Starfield. With the new rig. Looks like it's running fairly stable. If you like my kind of spastic gameplay, make sure you click on subscribe, click on that bell to get notified when I upload new stuff. Although I noticed there was literally no spazoid gameplay from me because there was no combat. Anyhow, again, appreciate you joining me, and I hope to see you folks back here on the next episode. Until then, have a good one.